Hey, you guys, welcome to the Prosperity Podcast. I'm your host, Samia, and I'm back with another episode. So today I have a special guest, Tess.
Hey, nice to meet y'all.
Hey, Tess, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. So Tess is an artist, a music artist, and entrepreneur, owner of Blessends99. Did I say it right?
Yeah, blessings.
Blessends99. But you got to see how it's like Bless Ends 99. Like blessed ends, like money,
Well,
right?
not even per se like money. It's like gonna get your blessings in the end. Like that's how I like wanted to like play like a play on words. You know what I'm saying? So like blessings, like everybody you should be obviously like in the church or in the like what you ain't gotta really be like religious or whatever the case might be, but whatever you is, obviously, you know, like God is your higher power. Like
Right.
higher power, I should say. So in general, like as long as you put the work in, you're gonna get like blessing in. Like that's
I like that. That's fire. That's really fire. Of course. So, can you take us back to when you first started making music? Like what inspired you to pursue it as a career?
So I started making music like honestly in like 2018. Yeah, like 20 like after I graduated like college, it was something that I wanted to do just because shoot, I always was into music, but I never like thought about like making music. I don't really want to be like famous or no shit like that, like off making music.
Yeah.
I just like just the artistic vibe. That's why like I make my clothes and I do want to like introduce like my music and little stuff like that to play into like a thing, like a story, like to tell a story to the viewer. So I want to have like different commercials for my clothes, just to like to where every time they I have a drop, like they pick up where the last one ended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like a never-ending story.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
and playing to a thing. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, what's your creative process when working on like new music?
I don't really like listening to like other people's songs. To be honest with you, I do like. Obviously, I'm influenced by like Drake,
Yeah.
Nipsey. I love Nipsey music or whatever. Like, so when I listen to like other people's music, I feel like you gonna get influence to like find a beat like the like a new artist that might come out or somebody that you really like. Now, granted, I do like I type in like Drake type beat or whatever the case might be, but it's still like my own vibe. I can't tell like a Drake story, a Nipsey story, or whoever else I'm influenced by only could talk about me. So
exactly.
like my creative process is like sometimes if it's a song, like if it's a beat that I hear and I instantly get like a thing, whatever the case might be, I can write it in like I say 30 minutes an hour. But sometimes I might be sitting on the song for like 2 weeks.
Okay, but that's not bad though. 2 weeks is not bad at all.
But sometimes when you do that though, like you might waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you know how like you might have a thing for your episode right now and you come right here and you shoot it, whatever the case might be. But if you sitting only for like that for like 2 weeks, you might see somebody else that didn't do it, or you might not even like it no more. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of psych yourself out of it. So when I do make songs, sometimes when I come up with like 30 minutes an hour, to me, they be my best songs.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. So do you ever make songs about like when you're going through stuff? Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I do a little bit too much I was playing out one of my songs with one of my friends not too long ago, and I was talking about relationships. That Me or You. It was the last song I kind of dropped with my friend, T China. Okay. So she
the last three songs. Those were good.
I appreciate it.
Those was good. I kept playing them 3 songs over.
To a degree, it was like relationship type stuff to it, and like in that like intertwine. So sometimes like I just do want to make relatable songs. Like that's my whole point. Yeah. Like we all go through relationship type stuff or like family type stuff, but sometimes you can be telling too much. You know what I mean? So.
It's funny you say that because I feel like listening, I wasn't like. Well, I didn't feel like, I don't know, I was feeling it. Like, it was good. I appreciate it. I think sometimes when you know what you talking about, you might just think of it that way. But from a listener standpoint, I ain't felt like you was telling too much. It was good. I was vibing to it. That's why I was salty when I went on there and it was gone.
I won't put it back on there just because they did definitely been down for like 3 months.
Yeah. So is there a particular message you hope listeners take away from your music?
Just really like kind of to play even with my clothes. Like you go through a lot of stuff for real, but like everything that I went through that I talk about in my songs, I always kind of like end it with like shit. It worked out for the betterment. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was like one of my songs I talk about not really like ever having a relationship with my dad. That was like a song called 99 Reasons, and that's off Apple Music now too for real. But
was that like one of your best songs?
Yeah. I did a video for it, and shout out Miles. He from Cincinnati too. He came down here.
Shout out to you, Miles.
For real. But it's like the video is more so like really friendship, family, all that type of stuff. Like I feel like I try and include all my friends and family in anything I do. And not that my fans and friends like don't include me or whatever the case might be. It's just more so like when you do a lot of stuff for other people for real, and then you can't do something that bring up that type of stuff at the end.
Yeah, niggas don't never remember all the times you said just that you said no.
So in the song too, even when I'm talking about my dad, like never really having a relationship with my dad for like I had, I got other siblings that I never met or had no relationship, whatever the case might be. I don't blame my dad or blame my other siblings, but not like having a relationship after now, whatever the case might be, like all that type of stuff, like shaped me into who I am now. And I'm like, I'm decent.
Yeah,
sure.
That's what's up. That was a good answer. Right. And so how do you deal with creative blocks and self-doubt? I kind of feel like you already kind of like answered that. But
I feel like we all definitely like go through like self-doubt for real, like with everything like that we do. But sometimes like I probably like just talk to, like when I talk to like my friends and family, especially my mom, like me and my mom real close, whatever the case might be. So when I get into like a flow of like having a conversation, like I have ideas a lot of times for it's probably gonna be something like we talk about today that's so making me think of like a song or
it's gonna inspire
an idea for like my next rap for sure. That's what I do to get out of my butt, like
so basically in putting yourself in an environment with like-minded people or people that you know that's gonna uplift you in those times you're feeling down. That's good. I'm close with my mom too. She always make me feel better, and then like every time before we get off the phone, she always say a prayer, and it just make me feel
that's fire.
So much better. Like
that's fire.
So tell me more about your clothing brand. Like you literally just started this in March.
Yeah. So I had another.
But you've been an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I had another clothing line though back in 2020 when we kind of like first met each other, but I didn't drop until 2021. So I had a partner with that clothing line, which we kind of like went our separate ways, and I started this clothing line, which I did just drop in March, and I really just took, I said, the past like 3-4 years, just learning, you know what I'm saying, like about the process, and I do like. Just like we talking about, obviously, like even with my music, like not like I'm really stepping away from my music, but I do want to fully like just immerse myself in the clothes type stuff, just because through like even one conversation I had with my mom, like you could aim at so many different targets for real, like, and that throw you off, you know what I'm saying? That's what we'd be doing a lot of times for us. So I feel like when I was trying to go full fledged with like we dropping music on some heavy type shit or going to the studio, it's cool for sure, but a lot of times I got like 50 songs I never dropped, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of this, it really just be like I said, I'm not per se trying to be famous off making music. I really just like to find it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like just get my thought. To me, it's therapy. Like it's
like
journal. So, hell yeah. So even with the clothes type stuff, like me starting it over now, which it is kind of like a brand new clothing line, it's more so like it's fun now just because even with my last video I did, it's like guerrilla marketing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a full-fledged like drop where I don't even got my website up yet. People that cop more so like friends or family.
Personal
like,
people that you can
sure. I done got some people like too for like Instagram that just saw my video and I dropped it on St. Patrick's Day. So that was a good thing though too for us. So when we went downtown, my people that saw it like on the Explore page or saw it just in general, like well that's to me it was fulfilling just because it's like should I put a lot of work into like a design, talking to different manufacturers. It's a process for sure. I know you know, sure.
Yeah, I know. That's what's up, and you could tell that you put your time into it. The quality is nice. Even your vision of what you're saying you want to do with it, and just the promo video that you did do, like it's definitely fire.
Thank you.
It's definitely fire, and I like that you did something for the girls too. You know what I mean?
Definitely. So my plan was originally too to like drop both of them together, and I wanted to do the girls ones first, like for real, but it was hard, like. Just communicating like the certain type of design that I wanted for the girls. Like I said, it was not supposed to come at the same time. And originally the girls weren't supposed to come first, but
good things take time though. And I feel like now with the girls, you can, it's about to be April, it's about to be spring, the pink, you can kind of like use that. Like how you did St. Patrick's Day for the boys to get like spring.
Yeah. I'm thinking I know we gonna talk all like we gonna talk now or off camera for sure though, but like just some different type of marketing type like ads and stuff.
Yeah, because outside of my sister being my videographer, like I'm my team. Like I be up thinking about how can I connect with the people? What can I do that's fun, not so serious? Like,
Man.
but it's fun too. Like how you said you enjoy it. That's how I feel with my podcast. Like it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I do want to leave a legacy behind for my family. I do want to make revenue, but right now I'm really having fun with it. Like I'm not looking at it as like I'm trying to make some money. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like once you have that mindset, it's not fun no more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. I feel like when you thinking about it, like on the money type aspect, that's when you lose like everything. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's more so like. You always just trying to, you're going to make money. You definitely want to make money. Nobody just trying to do this.
Of course.
Spend money, whatever the case might be. But people could tell that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
People resonate with like real energy, you know what I'm saying? That's why like even when your event that you better have, like it have been people that like I ain't even know like knew you know what I'm saying? For that, for real, that like, whether they follow you or they don't follow you, just like coming like from with a friend. Like that's fire, you know what I'm saying? For real. So it's like people resonate with that though, for real. Like if you was getting on here and just be talking about some BS like stuff that you seeing on Instagram, whatever this might be. That's cool. A lot of people do that.
I do like unpopular opinions, but
what you do though, like you're not trying to sway no opinion.
You are
saying like that type of stuff. Like is what people resonate with. Like you could tell like authenticity.
Yeah. And people always be like, "How did you get here? How you do this?" Bro, just be consistent and just be yourself. Like. That's the best advice.
Not for sure.
But I'm really excited about the event because, like, you know, not being from here and just meeting all these people and making all these connections and, like, about to see all these people in one room, like, that type of stuff is going to have me emotional. Yeah. Like, I might have to go to the bathroom and cry because that's just crazy. Like,
what made you, like, well, I'm flipping it on you real quick.
It's okay.
What made you, like, I saw your last interview and I seen, like, with your answer, like, what made you, like, start doing a podcast or whatever. Which was
my answer good enough? I never think back like, dang, did I answer around that?
No, I feel like your answer was good though.
Okay.
But it's like, do you want to like have more so like live podcasts too, like consistently? Okay, that's cool.
So like, what's so crazy is like, my best friend kept telling me like, you need to do a live podcast. You need to do a live podcast. You need to do a live podcast. And then we got this photographer named Zell that we was doing business with, or before my sister, you know, started taking off with hers. We was working with him a lot, and we still work with him too. I went to his studio to like shoot a podcast because he was doing this thing where he was like giving away like basically free studio time to create some content. I'm like, shoot, I'm about to go get some new scenery. Like I'm gonna take advantage of that. So we was like breaking down and we was just chatting. He's like, you need to do a live podcast, and I'm like, man, I keep hearing this like. And then I watch a lot of podcasts too. Like I watch Poor Minds, I watch Angels Reese podcast, The Breakfast Club, the Joe Budden. Like I watch a lot of podcasts, and they be doing live. What's the one, Tonight's Conversation?
Hey, I see that.
Yeah, so
that's what made me think of your podcast too.
Yeah, so when people keep telling me that, I'm like, okay, I keep hearing this. I'm not about to just like, you know. So after it was like he was that last person to say it to me, and I went home and I just locked in. Like I already know a lot of people from Cleveland from going to Toledo and meeting people out there. And then I feel like moving here, I made a lot of solid connections with a lot of entrepreneurs and like-minded people. So I'm just reaching out to everybody, and nobody told me no. Everybody I asked to be a part of it was just like...
Because like that's what you need, right? To be honest with you. Like in Cleveland, I mean, I don't know how it is in Columbus or whatever, but y'all seems like, yo... I mean,
you're right.
We funny as hell. My bad. But like, no, it's cool. Like... Here, it's people that do certain stuff, whatever, but it'll last. It'll be fickle, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like a couple weeks or a couple months, whatever the case might be. And you consistent. Like, you drop your episodes, like, every week.
Yep, every Tuesday.
So it's just like, don't nobody expect you to obviously do no live event every week or every month. Separate. Even if it is, like, every couple months or whatever. And it seems like that should be fire, you know what I'm saying? Because
that's
get people planning. You know
exactly. And I feel like the more I do it, the bigger. That's my plan. Like, this small, but I want it to be like way bigger. Like next time, vendors, like you were saying, like I feel like that would be a great idea. That'd be a great idea.
And you'll probably like start traveling with it though.
That's what I was just about to say, that like hit Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland.
Yeah, and I'm sure you already like got like other connections or whatever. Like when you go traveling out of town, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be cool. But what I'm saying, like even if you're having a live event like out of town for like, even if you get like a little setup and do like a podcast with somebody in those states for like that'd be fired because you're gonna start to build an audience there.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So And, you know, I'm a social butterfly. My degree is in communication, so I don't see no strangers. Yeah, I feel like that's how we clicked. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to get on here and say that first. So me and Taz met. I moved to Cleveland, I think 2018, 19. I think it was 2018. Because when did we have that job?
2020.
Okay. So, yeah, when I moved here, I was an entrepreneur. I was full-time making wigs or whatever. But it was just like, I don't know, I just felt like being from somewhere else and, like, I was at home making wigs. Like, so I'm about to get a job just to have something to do, make some money. Like, yeah. So Tez was one of the like first people I met at this job that we had for like all the 2 weeks. But he was like one of the first like genuine people that I met in Cleveland, and we just stayed in contact. Like I was in contact with you, our manager Jahad, still follow Jahad, and I still keep in contact with April.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It was some good people at that.
It was. Like, I was really sad that it didn't work out, like, but...
And what we was doing, like, we gonna get into it, like, what we was doing, like, he was working with, like younger kids, like, what was they, like, in... It was 4 to, like, 6 or something?
Yeah, it was kind of like a big range for real.
Yeah, at least my kids, I think it was, like, 4th grade.
My kids was, like, 2nd, 3rd grade.
But, like, we taking them to, like, the library or taking them to, like, you know, different, like, little events or whatever the case might be after school.
Yeah, it was their homework. They would remember they gave us that card. You could go get the food toys.
Yeah.
Just they card.
Man, get gas. Like,
they was saying gas. Like,
definitely a good job.
It was. It really was. The hours was cool.
Yeah.
The people that we worked with was cool, but the people we worked with that was higher up, it was shady. Like, come to find out, they was just doing some, like, real shady stuff. Like, the feds came up in there.
Yeah.
Like...
It was weird. It was definitely weird just because it was like, one day, I mean, granted, we all stopped working, like, in general for COVID or whatever case might be, but then, like, one day we just got an email, like, pretty much just saying, like, they shut down, whatever case might be, like, they go on an investigation, and it was...
I was so confused.
So, yeah, I'm not, I hope we didn't get wrapped up in that, though.
Yeah, but we was cool. Like, we didn't know what was going on. We was fresh. Like, we was fresh. But, yeah, that was crazy, though, but I would, like, it'd just be funny, though. I would have never thought, like, I would have met the people that I've met from that little job. It
was a lot of people though that was working there though. Like,
it was
like for some time though too for real. And I never heard of that job. Shout out.
Yeah, like some people I went to college with was working there too.
Yeah, it was a lot of people that like went to Akron or whatever. One of my friends that like got him since our freshman year. He was working there, and when I started working there, like. I'm like, shit, why you would never put me on with the job? Like, he know that's like, I like doing stuff with the youth for whatever.
Yeah, me too.
So, just to jump back into the clothes, like, I do plan on doing something like around August for like the kids, yeah. So, like, I want to do like a back to school type of thing. One thing I do want to do, like, in the next year or so, I definitely got to build, like, again, it ain't about money. You know what I'm saying?
It takes money to make money.
Yeah, like, I want to do something to where it's like, I can have like 9 girls, 9 boys. To go with the the all 99 or whatever the case might be, and do like a scholarship fund. When I was in high school, I had like something like for real, and I appreciate it. And like just to have like even if it's like $1,000, $2,000 or whatever the case might be, like a semester. I want to do something like $1,000 or $2,000 for each one of them, and then if people want to donate or whatever, like we match it and stuff like that. But like if I can do it by like August, that'll be the plan. But like for sure, like next year. No, I appreciate it.
I love that.
Thank.
Well, I want to be a part of it because I like giving back too. That's really, really right. No, I feel like when you do sales, like when you do get your site back up and running and you ready to do all that, because I feel you on that too. I close my site too. And it's like if certain people could text me and I could do certain things for them because it's just a lie.
Yeah, it is.
And like it take money to make money. And at one point I was like paying
to just have it open. Yeah.
To just say I got a website and it's just like.
That's what I was gonna ask you though too. Like, so do you do like the you know how when you go on the website, it'd be like, put your number in and subscribe. Like,
yeah, like how I did that email form.
Yeah, and I like that. That's fire. Of course,
you the only one subscribe.
But this is gonna be more people that go subscribe.
Like Tim.
Well, I appreciate it. But it's gonna be more people that's gonna subscribe. That's like inspired just because it's like they keep people like up on it. Like they say like when people go to your website and you have stuff like that or whatever, like you should never do stuff like sale going on or join is like little stuff like that or whatever the case might be, because it make people seem like you just trying to do like a money grab, whatever the case might be. You want people to like want to join.
You want to build a community.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, you might only get like, I think they said like 3% of people gonna actually buy something or engage, whatever the case might be. So them other 97%, they just looked or whatever the case might be. But when you had that subscribe or whatever the case might be thing on there, at least 12%, it bump up your percentage. So
And it's just like you find your people. That's what I'm realizing. I used to really get so hung up on like, man, they supposed to be my friends. They supposed to be my family, bro. They not supporting. They not sharing my stuff. Like, but the people that's like gonna find you, that's really gonna support you, that resonate with you,
man, they gonna always be there.
Yeah.
They just like you said, they gonna find them. It'd be crazy because it's just like I was thinking on that like on my way here for real. Like I knew I was gonna talk about like music and like the clothes and stuff like that, but it don't bother me as much no more for real, but it'd be crazy. Just like I dropped my hoodies a week ago. Some of my friends that like I didn't grew up with, like knew for years, like they had called me at like to cop other stuff, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case might be, and not even to cop no hoodie, whatever the case might be. It don't bother me like how I probably used to do, you know what I'm saying, for just to be like, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying, you ain't even support me, even if, granted, I don't think like my shit just everybody's supposed to cop, whatever the case might be, just get to my family or friend or whatever the case might be, but if some of my friends doing some shit, I'm supporting.
You know that you support.
It's a movement. Like that's what we on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but some of my friends that like I just met like throughout the years, like comment, you know what I'm saying, was the first thing and they hit me up, whatever the case might be, and like I appreciate that more than I'd be mad at my friends.
Right. It's just like I'm just gonna rock with who rocking with me. If that's that. That's how I feel too. Like I used to really get in my feelings. I'm a Pisces, so I used to get in my feelings about it, and now I just like I'm just rocking with who rocking with me.
For sure.
I don't care how long I know you. Like with my event, would you believe people trying to get in my event for free and it's $15?
That'd be wild.
And it's about to really be like an experience for real. Like the tickets really should be like $50. Yeah. It's my first event, so and I'm not trying to be money hungry.
Yeah, and it'd be wild because when we first start something though too, like you start to like you would psych yourself out, like just like the people that's asked you that whatever the case might be. Like some of my friends, they'd be like on some like, how much you gonna charge me for? It's like you know what I'm like that type stuff. Like you don't go like granted the cliche, you don't go to Louis Vuitton or all the other stuff. You come to your friends with that type of stuff. So it'd be like that's a telltale sign of itself. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, facts. That's so true. Like even with doing wigs, the way that people would bother me, bro. Like if they seen I was out of town, oh now they about to know where they wig at.
Right.
Bro, you don't bother Amazon when they tell you that your wig gonna be there from 5 to 2 on Tuesday.
That's silly though, for real. Yeah, so, y'all know how y'all is about y'all hair, so you know what I'm saying? I can't see you. I get it though, for real.
The last thing I wanted to ask you, dream collaboration. If you could collaborate with any artist or like creator, just anything. It could be music, it could be clothes, like just somebody that you might look up to or just wish that you had the opportunity to be in the same room as. Who would it be?
Dang, it's crazy because it's like I think it is though often. I'm drawing a blank right now for it, but
take your time.
I can't like.
I edit out how long you think. Take your time.
You gonna need to say as far as like clothes though, for real, I definitely want to do something. But like, I grew up like loving Bape for real. Like I love like design and stuff like that.
And it's funny because I feel like Bape ain't never went out of style.
But he sold the Bape to
somebody else.
Yeah, that's why like some designs be a little bit different for real. For our like that 8. Yeah. Like the AAP, I don't really like that too much, whatever the case might be. But Human Made is like his name, Nigo, or whatever the case might be. He got a clothing line called Human Made. So I like that a little bit for real. But as far as like music, it'll probably be a little bit different. But it's like I like I love R&B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I do like
you light skin.
You like not listen, but like I do love like R&B. But like I love to do like a Escape. I like Escape.
Okay, you would take it back. Yeah. Okay, I was not expecting you to say that.
Yeah. Or like shoot, I like Leah samples. Like I love say Fire for real.
Yeah, Leah.
Andre 3000, I'll do something Andre 3000. I like his wordplay be fire for real. But like
showing your age.
Not sure it's right. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And like this in general, like I definitely want to like just bounce ideas off of like a person like 50 Cent for
he created
like 50 Cent fire.
Right, I feel like he good marketing.
Man, hell yeah. Like everything that he do for I feel like it's with a purpose. No matter even if he is going back and forth for like his
trolling.
It's like this it's just building traction to his page. You know what I'm saying? Like you would see like I check people not like I'll be checking their followers or something different. But you would see like literally like a month go by and they had like 5,000 and 10,000 more like a million new followers. Like in a month. Like that's crazy. Like but it's just like shoot the cliche publicity, you know what I'm saying, could be good or bad, you know what I'm saying, but it's also be good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. 50 Cent is a good one.
Who would you collab with though?
Ask me that. Oprah.
That's cool.
Cause like that's my end goal. Like, I want to have like a talk show with a live guest, like y'all audience, like actually give away. But like she inspired me for real. Like, so like how she used to be like, look under your seat, bring. That's how I be. Like, if I had it, I really would like. Yeah. And who else? Who else? It's a YouTuber that I've been following for a long time. Her name Erica J.
Erica J.
She's really, really raw. She got this hair glue called like Ain't No Other Hoe. I'm sure you probably done seen her. Just didn't like know. I'm sure Corey probably know.
Probably.
Yeah, like the girls know. I would like collab with her. I would like collab with like some big YouTubers that I watch for real.
Yeah. But no, that's fire though.
Mainly Oprah.
Do you like? I like Jennifer Hudson, New Love.
I like her show too. Yeah.
I just seen some of her. I ain't watched her show, but I just seen like how her guests
come on her show. Yeah, I like how they dance. And it really is a whole little thing.
And to make people wonder.
Dang, I forgot about that. I'm glad you said that. I do like Jennifer Hudson's show.
Sure.
And I like that creativity of it.
Yeah. One thing I was gonna say though too, for like, I like that you got your shirt on, but like, I definitely think you should have like more merch though too, for like,
so
that would be fire.
I just started, so like I'm gonna have it at the event, and I'll see how it do, and that's my plan. My best friend had made me like a hoodie, like as a gift, a Christmas gift, and I'm like, oh, this would be hard to like sell, and so I had like made this myself, and I'm like, I'm gonna wear it, you know.
That's smart though.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really trying. I really be trying to think.
Yeah, you get some like little sweatsuits or whatever.
Yes.
You like put it on like.
I do own a sweatsuit.
That'll be fire.
Okay, that's nice to know from a guy.
Yeah. And one thing I'm like, I know we about to wrap up, whatever the case might be. But like, this advice to even other people that might want to do clothing or whatever the case might be, like, it's easier than like you think. You know what I'm saying? For you could go to like any of your favorite, even if it's like lip gloss or hair or whatever the case might be. You literally go to their page and you go to their tag. A lot of, I mean, unless they just like delete it off their page, whatever the case might be, but most clothing lines or whatever the case might be, vendors or people that make their graphic designs, all that stuff, always tag them. So you could communicate with them easy like that way. That's how I find like people that make my mock-ups and my tech packs and my clothes and stuff like that. So some be easier than you think. Like, you don't necessarily got to pay for these like courses and shit.
Right, and vendors and stuff. Okay. Drop some gems. Okay. I'm about to clip that. Okay, but before we wrap it up, I'm doing this new segment called the music segment. And I'm gonna ask like my guests a different type of music question. So your question is, what's the song that make you feel like life is good? Like when you put it on, you just. I could go first if you need a minute.
One of my favorite. Yeah, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. Nope.
Shoot, Railway freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That could be right for sure.
That's funny because I feel like that nigga got a lot of sad songs. Songs that make you sad.
I ain't gonna fake. Like, I feel like people be saying that, but if you really listen to a lot of his songs for like, he really like self-reflecting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they be cool. Like, but that song ain't really like a sad song at all. Like, he really like talking about like shit, turning up. You know what I'm saying? Known for us getting his mom, like, you know what I'm saying, some American. It's old though. It's off like one of his first like three tapes.
Okay, I'm about to still download it though. Them be like the best songs, the old songs. I'ma say, I'm going old too. Here I Am by Rick Ross. I got Like, I got a video of me in Miami with the rooftop, just driving, just listening to that, like, just so. I feel like life was good.
I'm gonna listen to that when I leave. Cause I ain't listened in a minute though.
You know, that's how I
definitely make you feel good though.
Yeah, it really do. It really do. I was weak when I seen the little tag that was like, I need my summer to be like, Rick Ross, Here I Am. I'm like, that's funny because I thought I was the only one that loved that. So, anything you want to say before we wrap it up, or ask me, or you know?
What show go, like, where do you see this podcast being in the next year and then the next 5 years? Like, where do you see it?
I just plan for it to be big. Like, I just hope that it's like big. Like, I feel like I already got listeners like all around the world. So I just hope that it just be big. In the next year, I hope for it to be big to where I'm finally making some money off of it, like monetizing. Like, I've been trying to be monetized on YouTube for a long time. And with me doing my podcast and posting the episode every Tuesday, that's the most consistent I've ever been on YouTube. So in a year, I really plan to be monetized, like getting a YouTube check.
Yeah, obviously, you know, yeah, consistency definitely will make you grow, like, but have you been seeing, like, your subscribers?
Yeah, my numbers definitely, yeah, the numbers, like, the episodes do good, the numbers do good. I really be, like, trying to research as far as, okay, if I'm gonna talk about this topic, the SEO about it and all of that stuff. So, yeah, my numbers and stuff is doing good, but, you know, when everybody like, oh, I'm proud of you doing good, but in your head, it's like, okay, I'm trying to I'm here and I'm trying
you see yourself.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to get, like, I really want to start having, like, important people on my podcast. Like, not that we not important, but, like, you know, like, bigger people.
Yeah. And you will, you know what I'm saying, for especially, like, the more you do certain type stuff for real. Like, exactly. Like, obviously this episode do good, but I'm going to post it. So many people that, like, I know that well. So, like, that definitely want to come on here. You know what I'm saying? And talk. Like, I got a lot of friends that, like, whether they do, like, here, some of my friends, they might got a clothing line, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, might make music, whatever the case might be. So,
you know, I'm always open. And I'm trying to do a group episode soon, too. So, if y'all...
I'll definitely be down for that.
Yeah, okay, bet.
That'll probably definitely, like, I'm going to tell Corey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that'll definitely probably get her to, like, to come see, like, yeah, because, like, not that she uncomfortable with it for, but it's new for anybody. I'm sure you first started it, like, it was definitely, like, a little overwhelming, you know what I'm saying? Like, just...
You know, I like to talk.
No, for sure. Well, I'm talking about, like, after you recorded and all that stuff, like, the editing, all that type of stuff, like...
Bro, the first time I started, I recorded 3 episodes and, like, lost the audio or something to where I had to go back and do all them 3 episodes again, so that's annoying. But it's like... When something is for you, though, it's going to be, like, it's going to work out.
Like, I'm sure you literally go to sleep, wake up thinking about, like, this room. That's how you really do it. Yeah.
Like, before I reached out to you, I reached out to my guest last night to see if you was still on. And I just had a feeling like they was taking too long to hit back. I'm like, they not coming. Let me improvise. Who can I interview? Because I've been trying to interview entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to interview entrepreneurs to lead up into the event.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna ask this.
Sure. Hopefully, like I said, I want to do like two or three more drops, and I'm gonna take off like in like July.
Yeah.
To get ready for the August, September like drop of school. Yeah. Whatever case might be, but I definitely want to come back and do like another podcast, which is just way more established, and I had like some stuff to bring on here. Yeah. Stuff like that, but like
we definitely could do that. We definitely could do that. Well, tell them where they could follow you and find you, all that good stuff.
Well, y'all can find me on Instagram. I'm Tez again. My Instagram, how.tez. My clothing page is Blessends99. Yeah, like I'm gonna be dropping like in the next week or so on April 11th. And
is it before my event?
Yep, submit you. She probably gonna be in the promo video and stuff like that too. So y'all see her, and yeah, like y'all see my name wherever the case might be. Like more and more like this my clothing line. Like not even really like my name for it. Like I want it to just be like its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Sure. I like that. Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're listening to this on Apple and Spotify, leave your girl a 5-star review. Y'all know I'm not going to stop saying it until y'all give me that review. Sure. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Sound shot.